It is time to ignite those dreams of our young people and empower the youth to bring their visions to life. Now, we are partnering with the After School Graduate Development Center on the Ignite Enterprise project to provide practical tools to teach young people how to build businesses and to create employment for others. In Lagos, the possibilities are endless. Èkó ò ní bàjẹ́ o.
Lagos State, in partnership with AGDC, presents Ignite, powered by First Bank and supported by Bank of Industry.
Having worked out your strategy to enter the market, one thing that can make you succeed or fail is your pricing. And your pricing is affected by how you cost your goods and your services.
From the great city of Lagos, it's another inspiring episode of Ignite. Practical business advice taking you from dreams to reality. Ignite, from dreams to reality.
Now, let me start by asking you, how many of you already have a business? Okay. Now, I want some people to tell me how they arrive at the price at which they sell their goods or their services now.
We are into printing.
Okay.
General printing. So I publish book and I produce book myself.
Okay.
So there's this book, 10-in-1 notebook, 8-in-1 notebook. Well, what I did is I customize it for schools to get my materials and the people that will work it out for me. Like to sew, there are different stages. So I calculate the materials, the money I will use to, like the costing material that buy the material first, how I'll pay my people that are working for me, then transportation cost in buying the materials, how to get it to the place that I'll do the product. Okay. Then if I'm going to supply my customers, add the transportation cost that what will cost me to take it to the customers. So I had everything together, then minus it from the price I'm selling. So the remaining money from that will make my profits.
No. Okay, but how do you decide on the price that you are selling? After you've calculated your cost, yes, your transportation cost, your cost of labor, everything, now your figure is 10 naira.
Yes, ma'am.
So what did you then consider to decide that I'm selling at 15 naira, at 20 naira, at 50 naira? How did you arrive at your selling price? What's the selling price on your product?
400 naira for 10-in-1.
400 naira for?
Yes, 10-in-1 notebooks.
10-in-1 notebooks. Okay. So how did you arrive at the 400 naira?
Then, if the cost of production,
yes,
with the transportation, everything, I had it together, it make like 300 naira.
Okay.
So maybe most of my products are after sales.
They're what?
After sales.
Which means they pay you later.
They pay me later.
So there's cost of money involved.
No, yes. Okay. So I had to, maybe in the market, they sell it like 350. I have to add 15 naira to it.
For the cost of funds?
For me waiting
to collect the money. Okay. So, but you don't know why they sell it at 350 in the market, do you?
Yes, I know.
You do?
Yes. No, I can't really say, but what I think was that because they have the capacity of producing a large quantity, why me? I don't have such capital to do that.
All right. Let's stop there.
I'm on an IT firm, and the way I do to determine my price is I will, after finish calculating everything, that is the cost of production, then I will look at the type of my customers. For instance, I do CCTV installation, and it's a work that deal with maybe big firms and rich people. So after finishing calculating everything, then I will look at the people, and I know this person can afford to buy it at so amount. Then I can fix my own price to him. If I see that this person cannot buy it at the rate that customer A buy, then I can reduce the price to him, provided that I have a profit in that. That's just it.
I like your honesty. Now, I'm going to take more of you because This is really important to me because it's a major problem. And you can see that there's a real problem there. Because not a single person can tell me exactly how. There's no scientific way or approach to how they determine their price. Let me point out a problem. Let me start with the gentleman that spoke last before we go into any, and I don't want to lose track of this topic. You come to my house in Lekki and you offer me service and you look around my house and you decide that you're going to charge me 100,000 for the service. It's not unlikely that in the course of doing that, I will say, this is too expensive, and you're going to have to defend that price, right or wrong?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Now, what do you think you will do in the course of justifying it to me?
Yeah. No. It's not lying.
You will not lie?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's wait. He has a style for not lying. Okay, tell me what you will do.
What I will do is that in the course of in this installation, I will buy the DVR, the cameras, everything. Then it's in the labor, that is in the power, in the manpower. That is where I will change my figures.
And that's exactly what I'm saying. But when your customer, when I'm saying to you, Abba Abubakar, 100,000.
The labor cost is not fixed. It's not fixed.
I asked you a simple question. When I tell you it's too expensive, how will you defend it?
I can defend it.
Yes, tell me.
That is just what I explained to you.
You just tell me labor cost is not fixed.
No, the labor cost, I can reduce this for you. For instance, now, I can maybe, if previously I put it in my breakdown, that labor cost is 2,000 naira per camera per day.
Yes.
I can reduce it to maybe 1,005.
Yes.
I think you understand.
Yeah,
so
I understand.
by doing that, since it's not fixed,
Yeah.
I did not tell you lie.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did not tell me lie.
Yeah.
All right. Now, let me play a scenario for you. So another guy comes to offer me the service after you have served me the first time. Yeah. And the guy says to me, to install your camera and CCTV, everything, it would only cost 60,000.
Okay.
Okay. So what do you think will happen?
Maybe the market has fluctuated.
Unfortunately, even though your answer is maybe the market has fluctuated, my business will also fluctuate. It will fluctuate to the guy who can have a fairer price level to offer to me.
Ignite, from dreams to reality.
What do I like? I like what I do. I like going on holiday with my family. And I like my car. I like gadgets. And I like my bank.
If your bank were us, you would like us too. Since 1894, we have built a strong and stable financial institution based on insightful local know-how, global reach, and a commitment to deliver to you world-class innovative solutions. First Bank, truly the first.
Ignite, from dreams to reality.
I've learned that in pricing, your integrity must come to play. You don't give someone a price and another person a price. You don't price based on their pockets. You have to be fair in pricing, because anywhere you go, you must be able to defend your price.
Where I really gain most is pricing, because before now, I do look at clients. I look at their financial status before I do my pricing or the charging system. But I've learned about integrity and fairness when it comes to pricing.
Ignite, from dreams to reality.
We are majorly into IT services, but basically I focused on training. I train people. When I started some years ago, I had a price I fixed. Now, I found out that when people come, the price was profitable for me. But I found out that when people come, some people, they can't afford the price. Then other people think the price was just too much. I mean, it was too little. Maybe they've gone to other places and they say, oh, because your own price is a moderate price, they think you are going to offer them something inferior or of not good quality. So I observed that I needed to change my pricing again. So what I did was that I now categorized my price. Okay, I named them classic, premium, and something like that. Classic, this is the price, and for premium, this is the price, and for the other one, this is the price. Now I found out.
Let me ask you a question. And I'm going to keep asking questions, but I want you guys to follow everything I'm asking, because that's where your learning is. When you classified medium, what did you call them?
Classic, premium, and professional.
Okay, professional, medium, and classic, whatever the titles are. What were you offering that was different in each category?
Okay, yeah. So what I did was that I now package everything differently. One was going to be a multimedia, one was just going to be a normal teacher to class. Then some were going to have some other courses. But majorly it's still going to be the same topic, but the mode of delivery will be different. So that was just what I put there. So I found out that people that couldn't afford the price I put in before, they were able to see where to fit in. Others that felt, what I was offering before might look inferior, they saw the higher prices they were looking for. They were able to put in them. Then later, I needed to change. Once I observed how the customers are coming and the clients are, I needed to change my pricing pattern. So this year again, I started with, okay, if you are going to pay once, this is the particular amount you are going to pay. If you are paying instrumental, this is the particular amount, and everything has always been profitable for me. But in what I do, before I fix up my price, I look at the reactions of my customers. So the reactions of my customers is what makes me to fix my price.
Okay. Who can tell me what could have solved that problem for him from the discussions we've had? Market research, specifically what? Customer segmentation. Now, you know why I'm pointing this? You need to begin to tie some of the things we've learned. As we move forward, you must see the relevance of the things we've done in the past to some of the new topics that we're taking. Because if you had originally segmented your customers, you will find that maybe the upper class of your group location would even make all the difference. Because instead of having the training Yaba, the ones that want to pay a lot of money, you take them to Dolphin, or you go to Lekki, or you go to Ikoyi. So you can justify the cost and everything from that place. But I like the segmentation that you did. But still, when it comes to pricing, there are other issues we must look at. But the segmentation helped you to explain. Now, a thread that is going through everything you're all saying is you are looking at your customer to cost or to determine your price. Take note. I'll come back to you on it.
I'm an entrepreneur. I'm into ICT basically. My main focus is on data analysis.
Data analysis?
Yes, data analysis for institutions, both on the undergraduate level and master's level. I analyze data for students.
For students?
Yes.
Interesting.
So my pricing system is...
What is your own core competence? What's your degree in?
Economics.
In economics. You see? No. I just want to make a point, and I admire what you're doing. Her degree means she's more analytical and more mathematical in nature. And there's some students who need to write their projects and all that, right?
Yeah, yes.
Who can collect data but don't know what to do with it. And she was smart enough to see a gap. That's really smart. Honestly, because these are the things that I appreciate about us and Nigerians and the way we're able to zero into things and create business where it doesn't exist. The normal student who is not analytical in nature will be struggling with their project. All of a sudden, that's become a business. I've never even heard that anybody is doing that before. So I'm proud of you. That's why I'm making the point.
Thank you very much.
So maybe some more economic graduates who don't have jobs now can begin to understand them more. You just need to choose your own campus and face the campus. Or it's online, which means wherever you are, you can reach all how many campuses do we have in Nigeria? They just send you their data and you analyze them. How do you work? Online?
I work both online and
offline. Good girl. Okay, tell me.
Thank you very much, ma. So my pricing system, okay, it depends on the number of questionnaires you have. If you have 200 questionnaires, I will fix it that, okay, this is 200 questionnaires. I'll use 3 days for it. So since it's 200 questionnaires, 3 days, I charge 5,000 naira. My pricing system is based on the time I'll use in analyzing those questionnaires. Then if I have more than 200 questionnaires, for instance, you have 200 questionnaires, 400 questionnaires, and 600 questionnaires. For those with 400 questionnaires, I know actually that, okay, since I'm charging for 200 questionnaires at 5,000, comes to 400 questionnaires, I can't charge half of what I'm charging for 200 questionnaires, which is 5,000. So I go a little bit more than that because I have to incur other expenses like I use generator in case there's no light. So I charge 8,000 naira for 400 questionnaires. So my pricing system is based on the time I'll use to carry out the analysis.
Okay, so is time the only component of the work that you do?
It's not the only component.
You just spoke about generator now.
Yes.
Okay, so do you have an idea of how much diesel you consume within 1 hour of processing the data?
Yes, I do. I took that into analysis. Okay,
it's true. You are the analyst. Why am I even asking you? Okay, so you analyze the cost of the generator. What about the depreciation on your generator? I caught you there. Because if your generator breaks down tomorrow, the man that will come and fix it, you pay him.
Okay, maybe the reason why I didn't calculate that was because I have a friend I could just call on her to talk about, please, this thing is now.
Let me ask a more personal question. How many people do you process for in a month?
Okay, for instance, in Unilag currently, they are in their second semester, of which this is the period of project writing.
You need to use your mic. I can't hear you.
This is the period of projects and report analysis.
So your business is also seasonal?
It's seasonal, yes.
Okay. How many seasons do you have in a session?
One, that is the...
Okay. Now, I hope you realize that's a major cost factor.
But there are differences in it because all institutions don't operate in the same way.
Oh, all the institutions don't operate the same calendar?
Yeah, there's always a gap in operation.
Okay, so...
For instance, in OAU currently, they're in their Hamilton semester. Okay. While in Unilag here, we're in their rain semester. So while I'm analyzing in Lagos, rain semester, when they're done with the analysis, by then, OAU is...
And then you move to AAU?
So I moved to AAU.
Oh, you physically move?
I have 2 locations, Lagos and Ife.
Only those 2?
Yeah, just 2.
For now?
For Lagos, I'm trying to expand to all the universities, Unilag, Glasgow Tech. But in OAU, I have my areas there. I've covered all the schools in Ife and Osun State.
Fantastic, girl. I mean, I'm really excited about the fact that you could turn your natural skill into, and there's still graduates sitting at home with economics degrees. No, I think you've done a great thing, but you've got a lot of things to look at. Now, even if you're covering 2 universities, they both have seasons. A year is 12 months.
Yes, ma'am.
So you still have a lot of downtime.
Yes, and that's why I utilize the other abilities I have in me. I said I'm into ICT majorly. ICT is versatile. I'm also a software engineer, so I have other engineering things I do. So that is that. And I'm also into marketing. So whenever I'm being called up, my marketing contract, it's a contract work, so I'm into that also.
All right. Sit down.
Thank you.
Now, put your hands together for her. You know, one thing I must say at this point, income streams are not replacement for good pricing. Because the fact that you can apply your skills across many things does not make up for the fact that you're charging appropriately or inappropriately for the service or the product. Do you understand? Because the fact that you can make money from here, as long as you're making enough money to live, you tend to disregard the fact that what you're doing here on its own is sustainable and the pricing is right. And it shouldn't be so. You need to determine if what you're doing on its own can survive. Do you understand? Because we've talked about sustainability and all that in the past. You've got to test that business itself, and it affects price and volume, and then you look at where the problems are, and you work back. All right? She's the analyst, so we'll give her the assignment in some cases.
Ignite. From dreams to reality.
What do I like? I like what I do. I like going on holiday with my family. And I like my car. I like gadgets. And I like my bank.
If your bank were us, you would like us too. Since 1894, we have built a strong and stable financial institution based on insightful local know-how, global reach, and a commitment to deliver to you world-class innovative solutions. First Bank, truly the first.
Ignite. From dreams to reality.
My name is Cynthia Musmola Omoro. I'm the founder of Honeysuckles BTL Ventures, and we own the trademark Farm Shop, where we are right now. I have a background in zoology from the Lagos State University in Ojo. I got into farming at the point when a lot of my friends wanted to work in a bank and the oil company. And I'd done my internship with ExxonMobil, and I just wanted to do something different. I realized that there was only one thing man couldn't do without. After breathing air, and that's food. And I thought that carving a niche for myself within that sector was going to make me outstanding, and I had the conviction and I just pursued it. Farm Shop is a retail trademark in Nigeria designed to create an experience for our clients in the retail sector. Before now, the way people purchase commodity is by going to the open market, where they're not extremely organized and it's not particularly convenient. So we decided to come up with a retail experience for people by creating neighborhood outlet stores. This is our pilot project. The long-term plan is to roll out a couple of these stores in specific neighborhoods across Nigeria. Funding was and still is an occasional challenge, but from time to time we find the grace to mitigate that because a lot of the financial institutions are not very enthusiastic about startups. But that being said, another major challenge I did face was finding the right crop of people to work. The skill sets to run some of our processes, though not high tech, is still lacking in a lot of the people we have out there. But we're mitigating that gradually by taking on interns and volunteers, and we then invest in training them and giving them some degree of capacity building, take them through orientation, and from the large pool where we do train a number of people, we're able to handpick a few who can work with us. Before now, it wasn't something a lot of young people wanted to engage in, and that's why I call myself Pretty Miss Farmer. If you think she's pretty and intelligent enough to work in the agri sector, then what's deterring you? One of the challenges agro-entrepreneurs face is that they're just so good at what they do that they do not usually have time for accounting, and if you do not keep proper books and proper records, then the banks will not be excited to lend you money in the long run. There are loads of things I say to myself, and one of those things is that failure is not an option. No matter how tough or rough it gets, I can't afford to fail. I can't, even when it looks like I'm failing, I can't quit. Quitting is never gonna happen on this journey. We're going to keep at it till it becomes a huge success story.
Ignite. From dreams to reality. Send in your comments, questions, and shoutouts to our Facebook page, facebook.com/IgniteTV, Twitter/IgniteTVNG, and check out our website, www.ignite-tv.com